Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a pick a card reading for the next 6 months, the big changes that are coming in your life. We're going to look at advice from spirit, look into future energies, and what themes and archetypes you're working with. Pile 1 is on the left with the animal, pile 2 is in the middle with the unseen, and pile 3 is on the right with the threshold. So take your time, choose your pile now, and I will meet you in your reading. Timestamps are in the description box below. Aloha pile 1, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a beautiful pick a card reading for what does the next 6 months have in store for you. So we're going to look at what archetypes you're going to be working with. We're going to look at what things may be coming in for you, and just get messages from spirit about what the next 6 months look like for your growth, maybe some happy expectations as well. Okay, so we're just going to let spirit tell us, right? Tell us some good. All right, before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand, so I'm truly grateful. Thank you for those who have tipped, and thank you for those who comment. All of those things are a huge help. I love engaging with you guys, and I love the community we're building here together, so thank you so much. I do offer private readings that will be in the description box below, the ways in which you can get a private reading with me personally. I am not on any other social media other than YouTube at this time, so I'm not on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram, all the things, right? So if someone posing as me is asking you for a reading or soliciting you for money, please understand that's a scam. Save your beautiful money, report them or ignore them, but it is a scam. There are lots of that going on targeting tarot readers. The other thing is I do a free drawing, free to enter, free to win every month for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. Okay. Well, let's get to it. You were drawn to the animal. Woohoo, this archetype is fun. I'm going to get a few more of your oracle cards, and then we'll go in a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Wow. You guys, you have a big next 6 months coming, okay? There's big change that's coming in. So just know that, prepare for it. You may have already been in the position of those changes, especially if you're watching this while this is a timeless reading. This is being recorded in August of 2022. There is course correction to our true destiny happening at this time. So lots and lots of huge changes are happening around. We had the Lion's Gate, a super full moon, and 2 North Node placements. Uranus is in retrograde, Saturn's retrograde. There's lots of things going on astrologically that are causing big changes. So know that whenever you watch this video, this energy is present because it's a catalyst towards your destiny. Okay, so the animal, when we get the animal, it is a reminder. So this next 6 months, you're going to be delving back into your primal nature. We are mammals as a species, okay? And so even though we have brains and can use them however we would like, the animal reminds us of our beastly nature, of getting into our primal energy. So this is a really beautiful, it feels like when you, this next 6 months is getting back into your body, getting back into that primal nature of things. You know, as an animal, we need to eat, sleep, procreate. Okay, so many of you may be calling in a mate at this time. Many of you may be just moving into heightened instinct. And it's a really beautiful thing. It was said that when Buddha became enlightened, he roared like a lion. And so we have this primal center within us. And Spirit is letting you know that the next 6 months, you're about to unleash the beast, as it were, in a really beautiful way. We have facing fear and karma releasing. And so in these next 6 months, the other two ascended masters that are going to be working with you are Kali Ma and Saint Germain. This is beautiful energy. Kali Ma, listen, all of us who die, we all do, okay? We will enter onto her mala, okay? We will all at some point visit and be part of Kali Ma. And this is major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar or to fly. So this facing the fear with the karma releasing, you guys are about to enter a whole new level this next 6 months. Because the other card that you got is blessings. So through facing your fears, through karma releasing, opportunities are going to present themselves in this next 6 months that are going to bring in huge blessings for you. Now, Saint Germain, the beautiful thing about him is he is the light of the purple transmuting flame. And the purple transmuting flame, you can put this outside your aura. And what it does, and you can imagine it in your mind's eye, putting the purple transmuting flame, you can ask Saint Germain to transmute the energy. So what it does is any kind of karma that is coming in, that would be negative karma, any kind of being on the hamster wheel of life, any kind of negative energies that you've been going round and round with, because we have never-ending story here. So I feel like for many of you in your relationships, in your businesses, it's been back and forth, never-ending story. Inside this thing, it says, yes, love, no, you love, yes, you know, it's like that. He loves me not. She loves me not. It's this never-ending story of the overthinking mind. And that's what's releasing. That's the karma that's releasing so that you can move into your blessing. Now, with this facing fear and the major spiritual changes that are unfolding, okay, we have you coming back into your primal instincts so that you can receive your blessings, so that you can be in a state of abundant blessings. Now, these like pink flowers, they kind of look like cherry blossoms. I don't know if those are cherry blossoms or like magnolia, but they're really beautiful. And yellow bird may be a signal for you. So if it may already be a signal for you that blessings are coming, or you'll start to see yellow birds. So pay attention the next 6 months, because yellow birds will be entering your life movie, as it were. Okay, because Spirit's wanting to give you a signal that the blessings are coming, because you're going to be faced with certain opportunities that may bring about fear. Okay, so for some of you, you may be entering relationship with someone. If what you've been wanting to have, you know, this animal instinct, you may be wanting a mate. Okay, but there may be some fear around that, because you may have had to release a karmic person, or you'll be in the process of releasing a karmic person in this next 6 months. We also have opportunities that ask us, like I'm seeing some of you may be drawn to go on a spiritual pilgrimage. And that can bring up some huge fear. But you're going to be protected. Kali Ma is going to help you. So if there's been a place or spiritual learning that you would like to do, or travel that you would like to do that has to do with spiritual unfoldment, Spirit's saying this next 6 months, there's going to be opportunities presented to you that may blow your mind, right? It may be things that you've been wanting to do, but never really had the invite. Because they're showing me when I was asked to move to Hawaii, it was in my 5-year plan. And when the kahuna invited me to come live and learn, I wasn't expecting it. So even though I was expecting it, so lots of fears came up, but I moved through them anyway so that I could have my destiny, right? And that was part of Kali Ma helping me and Saint Germain helping me. Okay, so they're saying these same things, not this necessarily the same circumstances, but you'll be presented with opportunities that you've wanted, that you've manifested. But just because we ask for something doesn't mean that we're necessarily ready, like or that we won't face fears, or that there's not karma to release, right? And so I always like to say that I'm ready to be ready, because we don't know what we don't know about when someone comes in, what that activates in our system. So say it's a love relationship. You may have felt ready to be in love with somebody and be in relationship with somebody for years. Say that you've been single for years. And this is a beautiful blessing that's coming in. But there's work to be done once you partner with someone that can only be done in partnership. You can't do it on your own. And so that's why you're ready to be ready, because you don't know what things are going to come up to be cleared and to move through your system once you get the blessing that you've asked for. And so this is why Kali Ma and Saint Germain are going to work so closely with you, and that they're reminding you of the animal archetype inside yourself. Some of you too may also be working with actual animals, because I'm seeing like some of you, like one of your spiritual gifts is animal communicator. So you may be moving more fully into that and actually facing your fears of maybe looking crazy, or, not being seen in such a way as what the Matrix would say that you need to look like. Because I feel this huge heart for animals for a good portion of you guys. And it's like you're their advocate, because you can communicate with them. Okay, so that's not going to be for everyone, so take that how it resonates. But you're definitely delving into your animal instincts. Let's look at what like astrological influences are happening. I love this because I feel like that you have blessings of all kinds coming in. They're also saying rite of passage. So with this facing the fear and the karma releasing, the opportunities that are presenting themselves are helping you to move to those blessings, but it is a rite of passage. So you're going through spiritual gateways. So you may have just ended a dark night of the soul, or you may have just had to go through a really hard spiritual process to open these doors. And what your team is saying is that they've sent the ascended masters that are going to help you with that process to actually receive in your blessings, to cut off that never-ending story of the overthinking mind, that am I good enough? Is this ever going to happen? Am I going to have my dreams? I take one step forward and 2 steps back. It's like you're going to be entering into your animal instinct, that primal part of you that the body pulls you forward when it's a hell yes. And hell knows you're going to be like, okay? Things like when you are trying to make a decision, this is what Spirit's saying, like an advice. When you're trying to make a decision about a person, an opportunity, how to move forward, even if you're scared, if the body pulls you forward in that motion, okay? If the body pulls you forward from the heart, from the stomach, the solar plexus, that's a hell yes, okay? That's a yes. If the body retracts and pulls back, that's a hell no. Or if you have a maybe, it's a not yet. You can ask again later. You can ask again in 5 minutes and you're a different person, okay? But what they're saying is you can move through the fear, but no need to take action until you've got a yes inside yourself, until you have permission to move forward. And your animal instinct, that animal part of you, is going to know. So you're going to be tapping into the part that knows the path without you having to be conscious of it. All right, let's... Beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, so we have Pisces energy here, pile 1. This is intimacy, intuition, and compassion. We have Pluto, who rules Scorpio, about transformation. This is a purge and transform energy. And then we have a conjunction, which is a union, merging, and coming together. Okay, so many of you will be coming together. If it's romance that you're looking for, you're going to be coming together with a mate. There is going to be increased intimacy in all ways, in your friendships, intimacy with yourself, because intimacy just means into me, I see. Okay, into me, see is intimacy. And so, and there's going to be compassion. Okay, so this is a very beautiful merging type of energy. There is union coming. This is union first and foremost with yourself, because this next 6 months for you, pile 1, is highly spiritual. You're going to be moving through spiritual changes. And so you're going to be coming into union with yourself at the highest level. Your divine masculine and feminine properties of yourself working together in a full partnership. And in the 3D world, many of you are going to be coming into partnership with a mate or a business partnership, partnerships of all kinds. Okay, for many of you, I do feel like that they're like those of you that are single or that had like a twin flame or divine flame or higher level type of relationship, that you've just been releasing the karma and changing that. In the next 6 months, there's a transformation that's happening in those style of relationships to where you can come together, you can merge together again. Okay, it may or may not be in the body of the person you originally started the energy with. Okay, so understand that twin flames, divine flames, the higher levels of these unions are not indicative of people's bodies. They are an energy. Okay, so you will continue the energies with the people that are willing to move forward and that are a vibrational match. And this is saying, so some of you, you may come into union with the person you started these energies with. Some of you, it may be in a different body, but you will recognize who it is, and you will recognize what this energy is. Okay, so we make no attachments to the people. Your animal instinct knows that it knows that it knows. Okay, and so you're going to be moving into a greater intimacy. Your intuition is going to be off the charts this next 6 months. I feel like this group, you're already extremely intuitive, but your intuition is going to be way over the top the next 6 months. This is a gift and a blessing for you, because you'll be able to move through any kind of fears that happen around what you're bringing in. You are going to be moving beyond drama with that karma releasing. This is beautiful. What they're showing is a clear and open path for you to have what you want, to come into union with yourself, union with other, and create prosperity. Those are the 3 things that seem to be the hugest amounts of energy that's coming in for you at this time, that where your life focus or your destiny focus is. Like, you are here and meant to be blessed, and now you're making room for that good energy. Yeah. So we have this 4 of Cups. You're releasing the past of overgiving. You're releasing the past of being too much in your head. You're releasing the past of focusing on the past. You're going to be focusing on the future. You're going to be focusing on the cup that's available for you in all ways. Okay, and building a foundation of love, intimacy, union, partnership from the inside out. We have Queen of Swords. In this next 6 months, you're going to be very much in your intuition and your mental strong abilities. You're going to be working with instinct rather than over emotionality. So the emotions and the drama are going to level out. Okay, so I feel like with this group, like I said earlier, you've been going through a really challenging time. It may have been a lot of changes right before watching this video or during, and so kind of a tumultuous energy. You're about to come into your truth within yourself, and because you have studied yourself, the Queen of Swords is not only honest, but can see the big picture, and they are able to hone in and cut through any of the illusions, because rather than moving forward emotionally, they move forward with their intuition and intellect. And so this is you coming into balance, where I feel like previously you were dealing with karmic situations and it may have been extremely emotionally charged, and now it's like you're able to balance those emotions so that you can make decisions that are going to be a blessing for yourself. Yep. And then we have Judgment. Okay, you have heard your spiritual call. In the next 6 months, not only will you hear the spiritual call, but again, we have the transformation, this union, merging, coming together. I do feel like many of you are going to be coming together with a very significant and spiritual mate that is a blessing for the work that you've been doing. So if you're in separation with this person, you will either come back together, or a person that has vibrated at the level that will meet you in this change and transformation, that's ready for intimacy, that's ready for compassion, that's using their intuition. Okay, Judgment talks a lot about second chances. It's hearing the call of spirit. And this is saying that you guys in this next 6 months are hearing the call of spirit. I also feel like if there's a project, or like I said, if there was a pilgrimage that you wanted to go on, and maybe it didn't take off the first time, this is you having a second chance to answer that call. This is you having a second chance to move into your power with this. You are hearing the call of spirit. So really pay attention to your intuition this next 6 months. I would suggest having a journal, recording your dreams, recording your intuitive promptings, because that is going to guide you on the next steps, because that's your animal instinct here coming in to let you know what is moving forward in the future. I love this pile 1. I think I'm going to leave that there. I feel like this is beautiful energies coming in. So you do have karma that's releasing. You are facing your fears. Many of you will be going on spiritual pilgrimages. This could be regular travel or astral travel. You're coming into your animal instincts of knowing that you know. You're paying attention to your body, where it moves you. You have blessings coming in, and many of you have a merging and coming together, not just with yourself, but also with a partner. Some of you, this may be a second chance from someone from the past, because Judgment does kind of say that there is a second chance energy, that someone's heard the call. Okay, but this also is you pulling yourself out of the past, releasing the karma, so that regardless of who the physical person is that comes in for you, you will know their energy. You will know their you will know them. Okay, so thank you so much. I love you guys. I'm going to leave that there. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. And here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am answering the call. I am answering the call. And that lets you know that, lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll put your name in the bin, and we will do that on the first of the month on video and announce the winner. And hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with a really fun pick a card for what is in store for you in the next 6 months. So what is this next 6 month cycle bringing in? What are you learning? What messages from spirit are coming in? So we're going to look into these future energies to kind of give you an idea of how to move forward in this next trajectory. Now, this is being recorded. It's a timeless reading, but it's being recorded in August of 2022. And this August is about course correction in our destiny. So there's very much destiny North Node Destiny on either end, sandwiching the Lion's Gate. We've got Uranus in retrograde, Saturn in retrograde, Mars is squaring different things. We had a supermoon. So there's lots and lots and lots of cosmic energy that is propelling us to our destiny, to our highest timeline. And so whenever you watch this, you will have those energies, that pocket of energy available for these great changes. So we're going to really look at the next 6 months, because if you're watching it as it comes out, you may have been knee deep in those changes. Lots of transitions happening in August. And so you may have been knee deep in the changes, and this is kind of the guidance through that. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. I'm also so appreciative for those who have donated, tipped, or sent me snail mail. I love that. As well as thank you for commenting. I love engaging with you guys. I love the community that we're building. So let's just keep working together to build this community here on YouTube, so that I can bring more and more content to you, and a really fun things in the future that I have planned. Okay, so let's get to it. So you chose the Unseen, and it actually had another card underneath it. Your pile got two. So we have the Unseen and the Ocean. This is huge, you guys. So the Unseen has to do with you coming into the realm of spirit. Okay, this is clairvoyance. This is you in the next 6 months are going to be unfolding into things that are truly unseen to you at this time. You're also going to be opening your spiritual gifts. So if you're already psychic, or if you're already intuitive, this is just going to increase. If you weren't sure if you are, you're going to be very sure that you are. So you may be having more clairvoyance, more intuitive visions. And this is absolutely opening you up to worlds unseen. So this next 6 months for you guys is huge on growth. And we have the Ocean. The Ocean has to do with the unconscious mind. Okay, this is delving deep into the sub and unconscious mind. You're going to be revealing the unseen. You're going to be kind of swimming in the ocean of consciousness. This group, it's very deep. It feels like huge spiritual revelations. The other things is this is the big dreams, all right? So whatever your big dreams are, you're going to start to have movement or be receiving some of those big dreams, okay? For a side message, this is not going to be for all of you, but those of you who have wanted to go and live by the ocean, what Spirit's saying is that there is opportunity that's presenting itself. You don't see it yet, but you're going to have an opportunity that's going to allow you to move by the ocean and have your big dream. That's clearly not going to be for everyone. That's a very specific message, but as soon as I picked up the cards, that's what they showed me. So I've got to say it, because there's even if it's just one of you out there, it's important that you hear that, because I feel like what Spirit's saying to me is you've been asking for a sign to make the move, and this is your sign. Okay, now the Ascended Masters that are going to be helping you this next 6 months is Paul the Venetian, Experiencing Grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Waves of inspiration and love. Waves of inspiration from Spirit. And then you have Master Jesus is going to be working with you for the next 6 months as well. And this has to do with forgiveness. It says, you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay? So for many of you, you're going to be going beyond any type of religious situations. You're going to be going beyond the mind into the realm of spirit. And what this does in this next 6 months, like what Spirit's saying is you're about to have unimaginable experiences that are quite positive, because you have been working on your spiritual growth and it's time. With this group, I feel like what they're saying is that you have very, very strong intuitive and healing faculties. And this next 6 months is going to open you more fully to those. You're going to be experiencing grace. You're going to be able to share your gifts, but other people are going to be very graceful with you. They're going to be giving you inspiration and helping you to achieve your outcomes, even outcomes you didn't know that you needed. Like, I feel like what's happening in this next 6 months, they're showing me like opportunity after opportunity sort of lined up on your path that opens and grows you. And as you are in this forgiveness process that Master Jesus is helping you with, it continues to open doors for you that are quite beneficial. Okay, we're gonna get a few more of these oracle cards here for pile 2. Next 6 months, what can you tell us, Spirit? This is beautiful. I feel like they're like what they're saying is what they're saying is that you are moving into your true power. Okay, we got not for you. Nope. So this is beautiful. This is where the forgiveness comes in. It's a number 6, which has to do with love, balance, and harmony. So some of you, the grace that's happening is on this chessboard called life. Your good fortune, any doors that have closed, it's your good fortune. Notice it's in the fortune cookie. So sometimes a no is an opening of another door, because the next thing that you got is a leg up. Okay, so I feel like at the beginning of this 6 months, you've either gone through a breakup or you've had some doors closed on what you thought was your dream, what you thought was the thing for you. But Spirit, the hand of Spirit here is holding the board, and they know the next pieces for you. And so anything that you have recently lost or let go of, whether that be a job, a relationship, a friendship, you know, like a old eating pattern, whatever it might be, know that if it left in this moment, it's not for you in this time, okay? Because the next phase that you're going to, Spirit knows the next steps, okay? They're here to give you a leg up, all right? So they're going to send you people that are for you, okay? That are going to help to give to you as you are opening more fully to your spiritual realm, all right? And your gifts. What this says is like, what they're saying is anything that you left before was there for your learning. It was there for love and grace, of course, to learn grace and forgiveness and to learn how to be in love. But with this, where you're going next, like, so say that you separated from someone that you love very, very much, okay? Because I feel like with this, there's deep love involved with whatever was just released from your life or is releasing, okay? If there's been any kind of separation with a lover or a separation from a certain type of job, it's because in this particular moment, where you're going, what you're learning, what you're stepping into, they would have been a distraction. They would have actually kept you back onto a different timeline, and Spirit's elevating you. What they're elevating you to is fulfillment, okay? They're also paying attention to this moon being almost all the way full. So by the next full moon, you will have a fulfillment of some sort. So whenever you're watching this, there will be some sort of dream fulfilled, is what Spirit's saying. That you will, and it could be a huge dream, but I'm feeling like this is a milestone, okay, that you're going to have some sort of dream that's fulfilled, and you see why these first changes had to take place. Because remember, life is a series of moves and strategies, and you can't mess it up and you can't get it wrong, okay? But Spirit's moving you on to the path of fulfillment, where I feel like for some of you, the work that you've been doing is very unfulfilling, or the relationship that you were in, as much as you loved the person and love the person now, it was unfulfilling. it wasn't able to be in its totality at this point, okay? And so Spirit's opening the door so that you can delve into your unconscious and your subconscious and be walking your true spiritual path. This is going to bring you fulfillment. They're also saying it's going to bring you prosperity. So what you are doing in this next 6 months is course correcting to your highest spiritual path. You're sharing your gifts, and therefore you are given grace. Forgiveness is flowing through you and to you, and therefore you end up in fulfillment in multiple areas, okay? So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your intuitive hits. I feel like pile 1 may have gotten that too, but what Spirit's asking is, it's a very different message though, but what Spirit's asking is that you keep like a dream journal or an inspiration journal, because you're going to be inspired with these ideas and intuitive promptings. Okay, let's get a little astrological energy here to see what's coming in for pile 2. What's the next 6 months look like for pile 2? Okay. Perfect. All right. We have establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Okay. Which is sextile here, a combination of tension and flow, a potentially rewarding situation. We have yang, proactivity. Proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. Okay. So this next 6 months, you're releasing what's not for you. You're creating routines and a foundation that you can build your life on, and you're actually making action. They're saying it's not necessarily the easiest thing. It's a combination of tension and flow, because you're going to be doing some forgiveness work. You're going to be experiencing grace, but you're also going to be stepping into your own spiritual expression. Okay, your gifts are coming in more. So for some of you, how you eat might change, and that's naturally going to be different. So that's where the tension and flow is. It's a potentially rewarding situation. If you continue on it, you're proactive. You use your inspired energy to take good care of your body, to take good care of how you feel. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's the easiest thing, because change is not really easy. It's meant to be there to shake up our perceptions, to shake up energies that have been stuck, and so it feels like you're going to be changing your day-to-day routines, especially like say that you were living with someone or married to someone and you guys divorced. Okay, it's going to change your routine. It's a rewarding situation on the other side, but you're having to learn how to do things for you. You know, for others, say that your job has changed, or you're building a business with your job. Your day-to-day routine's going to change. You're going to be learning healthy habits on how to build your business, even though you maybe have some obligations elsewhere. Okay, but that's where they're saying you're going to be experiencing grace. What else is coming in? What do we need to know for pile 2? I love this. I feel like you guys are coming into huge spiritual understanding. I just pulled the High Priestess. Okay, that's Spirit saying you are moving into your High Priest or High Priestess mode. Okay, the High Priestess is one who knows the mysteries. Again, they're showing me this full moon. All right, next full moon's going to be huge for you whenever you watch this, because there's an activation that's happening that's going to bring you into your spirit, that's going to bring you into this unseen. Your consciousness is expanding at this time, and I love that this is a color match to the Ocean card. Your consciousness is expanding, and how you're going to get that leg up is by using your intuitive faculties. All right, by going inside. I also feel like for those of you who may be in separation with like a higher level mate, you're going to be talking to one another inside. So it's not for you to necessarily be together in the physical in this particular moment, but you're going to be working with each other from the inside out. So that message is just for some of you, but we have Queen of Cups. You're coming into your heart overflowing, all right? And because of that, that is going to make you quite a healer. It's going to bring fulfillment. Yep. Okay, we've got like double Scorpio energy here. So we've got Queen of Cups and we have Death. All right, so there's transformation happening these next 6 months. Death, it has to do with death and rebirth. So the way that you lived your life before is absolutely changing. These next 6 months are moving you into the power of your heart. The Queen of Cups is the most love in the deck. Notice that her cup is so full, it is like extending all the way out into the waters of emotion, all the way out into the waters of life. In this next 6 months, I feel like you're going to be filled to the brim with love and grace that you could raise the dead, okay? You are in this position where everyone you come in contact with is better for it. They go into a transformation just by being in your presence. And you're also going to go through that transformation because you're going to be deeply in forgiveness, deeply in love. It's like Spirit gives you the bigger picture, like whether in a meditation, in a dream, you have like this next 6 months, there will be a profound experience that changes your life. And this could be a dream. This could be a premonition. This could be in a meditation. This could be in a relationship with somebody, something said. You know, it could be the smallest quote, but it gives you this aha moment that expands your consciousness. It helps you to have that bird's eye view. It helps you to see the unseen. And because of that, it propels you forward in such a way that it leads to fulfillment. It's like, I feel like in your body and in your system, like you are in a place of true and total fulfillment because you've been working with Paul the Venetian and Master Jesus to experience grace and to have forgiveness, okay? I do feel like in this next 6 months, you're going to take control of your mind, okay? This is a huge, huge process. It's like you're finally going to be setting yourself free from the prison of your mind. I feel like with this group, there had been overwhelming thoughts that were looping, like looping thoughts. And because of these profound experiences, I feel this peace and this integration happening inside myself where you maybe won't really be thinking about a lot. It's like the inspiration will come to you. The intuition will come to you. But those looping and obsessive and repetitive thoughts, those are transforming because you're suddenly going to be able to see the bigger picture. This is a huge spiritual transformation, pile 2. I'm really, really proud of you. And so how they're saying that you will ground this is to establish the daily routines. Okay, so establish a foundation. Take good care of your health. I'm not a doctor, but I'm saying because you're going through this spiritual transformation, there are often physical transformation that happens as the cells update, okay, as the DNA updates. So allow yourself to take very, very good care of your health. And we have the Star. Okay, so Spirit's saying yes, okay, take good care of your health. This card has to do with healing, wish fulfillment, okay? A big dream and a big wish that you've wanted is going to be fulfilled in this 6 months. Whatever it may be, it's going to be different for everybody. It's a general reading. For many of you, the Star indicates you may come into some sort of fame or recognition in this next 6 months. You'll certainly be recognized and experience that grace for the work that you do, okay? This is big, big changes. We've got 3 out of the 5 cards here are major arcana, okay? So those indicate big life changes. And the Queen of Cups is near a major arcana because of the amount of love that she gives. Yep. And we have Page of Wands. So this next 6 months, there's creativity coming in. Now, for some of you who want a baby, you may be conceiving at this time. Again, I'm not a doctor, okay? They're just showing me that some of you have children on the way. And that's what they're giving me. Like, that spark is going to be ignited with this one. Okay, so if you're wanting children this next 6 months, there's the possibility to conceive here, because you're building completely new, because you are moving into the spirit world, because you're forgiving the Father and you're experiencing the grace. You've got a lot, and they're asking you to have those daily habits of health and proactivity, you know, doing what's right. Okay, we may not always want to work out or eat well, but we feel better afterwards, right? So it's like, find a routine that you like and do it, because it's going to help you spiritually as well. All right, but for others that doesn't have to do with children, you're going to have your creativity re-sparked. So it's going to feel like you have passion again, where for quite some time you may not have felt very passionate about anything. So you're moving into this time of, you know, there is this combination in the energy of tension and flow, because you're learning something new. You're moving into new levels of your consciousness that then bring in all of your big dreams. Okay, the end result here is that you get fulfillment. Okay, that you come into deep fulfillment. But there is going to be a process this next 6 months that grows you exponentially. Okay, so just strap in for the ride, because I feel like there's rapid growth happening here from the inside out, and it's so worth it. So I'm going to leave that there for you. Pile 2, that's what I've got for you. I'm very excited. Your consciousness is about to really expand. So any kind of spiritual study is going to be positive for you if you've been looking for a group or a mentor or something to help you. Spiritual study is going to be amazing. Or if you have a big dream, but you're not sure how to get started, you know, like say you want to learn something, like you have this idea, but it requires some sort of engineering. Well, you're going to learn how to, you will get the inspiration on who to talk to and which things to look up, so that you can confidently move into executing those dreams and into bringing them into reality. So lots and lots of opportunity coming. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember, it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You like and share this video. You be a subscriber if you're not already, so subscribe and hit that bell button. And then in the comment section below, write, I am expanding my consciousness. I am expanding my consciousness. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that on the 1st of the month on video and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha, pile 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with a beautiful pick a card reading for what is the next 6 months for you looking like. What energies are coming in, what experiences may be coming in, messages from spirit. So we're going to look at all of that. This is being recorded in August 2022. Though it is a timeless reading, you will get the energies of this time frame whenever you watch it. This has been a really huge month in August here. As a collective, we are being course corrected to our true destiny. So we've got North Node energies on either side of the Lion's Gate. We had Lion's Gate, we had a super moon in Aquarius, we had Uranus retrograde, Saturn retrograde, like Mars was doing stuff. Listen, the cosmos, the sun's putting out big like solar flare, gamma ray situations. So we are evolving as a people, okay? And so this energy is present at the time is what we're getting at. So big changes. Before I get started, I do want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you so much for those who have donated and tipped. And thank you for those who comment. I love engaging with you. YouTube loves it. So let's keep that up. As well as I do offer private readings. That information's in the description box below. I have been aware that scammers are on YouTube posing as tarot readers, so please know that I'm not on any other form of social media at this time other than YouTube. So I'm not on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, none of that. Okay, so if anyone posing as me with my picture asks you for money or asks you to do a reading, please know it's a scam. Save your beautiful money and report them or ignore them, but just don't engage. And then let's see, I also do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. Okay, let's get to it. You chose the Threshold. Whoo, beautiful. Okay, so we have the Threshold here. Is like the rune of gateway. You're standing at the threshold of a new life, and this 6 months you will be kind of doing the life review and moving forward through the threshold. It's like you are being opened to a new path at this time. So as you choose this video, you may have gone through kind of a life review, a separation. You might be at 0 point. This is also like similar to the Fool card, because you're about to make a leap of faith. You're about to jump into the unknown. Okay, you also got Mercury with open communication. Okay, and this is get a weight off your chest, speak up, love and be heard, with Orphaned. Okay, and then we got embracing and clean it up. What I'm getting for this one is I feel like you are on the threshold of a brand new life. In this next 6 months, I feel like someone that you love or loved very much. I'm getting a strong relationship energy with this, okay? And most particularly love relationships. So if that's not where you're at, if you haven't just separated from someone or been in separation from someone, this feels like someone who was very near and dear to your heart, a higher level relationship, you know, you could call them soulmate or divine union. I don't love all those terms, but a spiritual mate, okay, that was also love relationship, okay, in whatever form. Maybe you guys were friends, maybe you guys were lovers, but there is a feeling of having been orphaned by this person, that things changed. And I don't feel like that any of this was on purpose. I feel like it was just the energies of this time. You may have just gone through this, or you may have been dealing with this for years, of feeling abandoned or orphaned by this person, okay? Now, for those of you that it's a love relationship or like a twin flame situation, it's like you guys went into separation, and though you know that you're not actually separate, there is still this feeling of being abandoned or orphaned in some way, and having to find your own way. And I feel like there will be communication coming in the next 6 months that allows you to open up about how you've been feeling about their departure and about how things happened, okay? It's a very healing and alchemical moment and conversation, because you guys are on the edge of the threshold. So you're leaving behind the old life, including the old energies of feeling orphaned from that person. But I feel like there's communication after a time of of quiet that's coming in this next 6 months, okay? It's allowing you to clean it up, okay? It's allowing any of the dustier parts or any of the places where you felt unloved, any of the places where you felt like we could have done this differently. This communication is allowing you to clean it up. I also feel like there's kind of a cleanup that's happening in multiple relationships, because the deer here speaks of gentleness, okay? This is a very gentle cleanup. This isn't pointing fingers at each other. This is absolutely moving into a space of cleaning the energy up. And I feel like for many of you, you may not have wanted to separate with this person, or it got to be just too intense and both of you needed to go on to your own corners, as it were, and learn about yourself, okay? But in this next 6 months, you're having the opportunity to clean that energy up, to truly walk out of the dark and into a new life here. And that new life includes embracing. So this is multifold. So the things about the other that you felt like were unforgivable or where you were orphaned, you're learning to embrace them. You're learning to embrace all, okay? Because love is radical acceptance, which includes embracing everything, the happy moments and the sad moments, okay? But it also feels like you will actually be embracing yourself and embarking on a journey, but also embracing with one that you love, okay? After a time of separation, after a time of learning, you are going to be able to be heard by them. You're going to be able to be heard to speak your truth. There's going to be communication that's opening up after, I feel like, a time of no communication, after a time of being in the dark, okay? Let's get, ooh, those came right on out. What's this next 6 months here? Okay. All right. So we have house 9 here, which is spiritual growth. This next 6 months is huge spiritual growth for you. Always is when you're at the threshold, because you're about to embark on your new life. Okay, so this next 6 months is sort of cleaning up any kind of energies before you take the next step. So you're going to be kind of moving through different thresholds, right? So it's like each month they're showing there'll be something that's kind of at your limit that you have to look at the past, clean it up a little bit, do whatever it is energetically that you're clean up, do your life review, step through to the new. Then the next month will be a new thing, right? What it's bringing is confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Your fire is about to come back. You're about to be confident in yourself again. We also have Aries energy, so double here. Independence, bravery, and passion. Okay? What Spirit's saying is that you are brave enough to move through this process and to move through the threshold. Because the threshold that you're moving through, having this confidence to speak up, to be independent in these next 6 months, to do what you need to do for you, to clean things up the way that you need to clean it up, okay? And I feel like your communication in general is going to be positively amplified. You're going to be able to speak up and say your needs. You're going to be able to speak up and say how you truly feel. Where I feel like with this group, you guys may tend to be the flexible one or concede or compromise in the face of others, okay? But what threshold you're moving through is to this Pisces energy, intimacy, intuition, and compassion, all right? This next 6 months is bringing you into more intimacy with yourself. It's bringing your intuitive faculties hugely heightened, and it's bringing you into compassion. Okay, compassion for the one who maybe had to leave for a time. Compassion for yourself. Compassion for others, to let them have their path and you love them, even if it's from afar. But you will be embracing life again. You will be embracing new experiences. There is huge spiritual growth for you in this next 6 months. Okay. Now you may stay single for this next 6 months, okay? And I know those of you who may be looking for love are like, oh, what are we talking about here? But it's actually bringing you into your power, okay? So next 6 months, again, we've got the cleanup here. There's someone from the past that you guys are going to be talking, okay, about what happened. You're going to do a bit of a life review. You have, in the next 6 months, pile 3, big blessings coming in. 9 of Pentacles is a single energy, so when this person comes back in, you will be fully into your blessings. I feel like you have a lot of financial prosperity coming in this next 6 months. This group, you're moving into the threshold of being whole and complete on your own, where I feel like the person of the past is kind of staying stuck in that loop in the past. And then you're going to be offering, you guys are going to have communication. You're offering like, look, I've delved into the waters and I came out with blessings. All right. You guys are going to have a lot of blessings and work and blessings for work that you've already done. That they're saying that work well done. I feel like with this group, what you've gone through with the person that you really loved, like you cleared a lot already. And so this next kind of threshold, this next step that you're going through is to really receive in your blessings, to embrace yourself, and to allow these energies to flow, okay? I do feel like you're going to be in a confident energy. This is Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is not all about emotion. So where you may have been really all over the place in your emotions with this person before you went into separation. Excuse me. Whew. Whew. Okay, I just yawned really huge. And it made you, that over emotionality made you fatigued. And now you're going to be coming from intuition, logic, the wisdom that you've discovered. And this, again, is truth and communication, okay? The air signs. We've got Mercury here. So you might have Gemini somewhere in your chart, okay? Or you might be dealing with a Gemini. It doesn't have to be. The point is that there's communication. But you're going to be standing in your power, okay? This is you balancing your emotions and coming from a place more of intuition and logic. Okay, life review. You're going to be looking and reflecting before making the jump into the new. We have Magician here. So you are in the power to manifest anything that you would like. That's where the confidence that is going to be growing in you happens. Okay, that's where you're going to be moving into your magical self, okay? It's like the Magician is still a novice though. Magician's the first card after the Fool. So you've just taken the leap of faith here. You're at the threshold, but by the end of the 6 months, you're going to be working with the tools that you have to bring in your blessings. You're going to be learning new manifestation techniques. You're going to be learning how powerful that you really are, okay? I do feel like in the next 6 months, you're going to have decisions to make. And what Spirit's asking you to do is stay in your confidence, okay? There's a little indecision in you in the next 6 months because I feel like when you have this conversation with the person, you have built yourself up and received a lot of blessings, and you may be tempted to overgive to them again. And what Spirit's saying is like, it has to be equal partnership. Okay, let me just get one more card and ask about what this 5 of Pentacles is about. Yeah. Okay, so you're trying to decide. You're trying to decide where to give your heart. Okay, what is truly your dream in this next 6 months? It's a very reflective time for you, where you are coming into your own. Queen of Wands is pre-Empress energy, but she can also wear a mask at times, and that's why this Queen of Swords, you're going to be balancing so that you can have your passions, but that you don't put on the mask and that you don't make yourself hard around the edges. This is showing that you show up authentically, okay? And you're trying to decide what your dreams are again, because you're at this threshold and it's completely new. What is your wish? What is your desire? And that's going to be the questions that you have for yourself, because you are cleaning up this energy of indecision and fighting with yourself and fighting with the beloved, you know. And the reason why you're a little confused here is because you feel like you lost your soulmate, okay? And this is a person from the past, but Six of Cups says you don't have to take that person back. You can embrace them and love them. But the main thing from Spirit is saying, don't lose yourself again. You've worked so hard to boost your confidence and be in your power. In this next 6 months, you're going to be doing that. And so when this person comes back in, what they're just saying is avoid overgiving. Don't give all of your time and money and everything over to them. You know, let it flow through naturally. Really consider what type of new life that you want, because you're about to enter into a new life. I feel like with this group, there's a lot of energy that's tying up loose edges. You're coming back into your self-confidence. You're learning to receive your blessings financially and otherwise. I do feel like with this group that you may have overgiven to the person that you are in separation with. And overgiven maybe financially, overgiven in your emotions, which is why you maybe felt a little bit orphaned, and there is a need to clean it up. But that being said, I feel like Spirit is now going to financially prosper you. So there is no loss in this situation. So even though you may have overdone it, overgiven, now you're going to be in a position where that's going to be given back to you. Okay, and you're at the threshold here to learn how to do it differently, to say, you know, next time I'm not going to overgive. I'm going to communicate clearly my needs. That way they can let me know whether or not they can provide those needs back for me. And I want to enter into partnerships where my needs actually help the other person fulfill their need and vice versa. Okay. It's really beautiful energy. You are going to be speaking up with love. Some of you may even be part of the cleanup is confessing how you feel for one another. You may be letting people know in a clear way, hey, you've crossed a boundary in me. Hey, I can't give to you in excess, okay? I'm depleting my own cup. But there is also a lot of embracing with this energy as well. So I really love this. I feel like you guys are cleaning up a complicated situation, both in love and romance, but for many of you in family dynamics as well, because you're going to be going to the next level. And this next 6 months, what Spirit's saying is a balancing so that you can make the next move, so that you can be clear. So not only is it a balancing, but it's a reward time as well. They're saying that you are going to be very much rewarded, that you are going to be embraced and loved just for who you are, and that your capacity for clear communication is increasing. And because that capacity is increasing, you are then able to clean up any of the things that has left you feeling a little scattered, left you feeling at a loss in any way. All of that's being cleaned, okay? So that's what I have for you. I'm really excited because this is that jumping off point. And I'm very excited because this communication coming in, I feel like gives you a sense of relief. You will be in your power. You will be feeling on top of the world because you have gone through the steps in their absence to really prosper yourself. And now you have a better boundary system. You're able to say no if it's not the right energy, and you're able to embrace them and move forward if it is the right energy. So it's like there's a confidence that's growing in you that is truly remarkable. So I'm very excited. And I do also feel like there's like financial rewards coming in from unexpected places, because you have already done the work and because you worked so hard specifically with this person to change and grow yourself, that it's brought you to the point of the gateway to step through to a new life. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe and hit the bell button, like and share this video, and then in the comment section below, write, I am embracing open communication. I am embracing open communication. That lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that on the first of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha.